before. Yeah.
Is there anything that you, without sounding seeded here, but is there anything that you wouldn't do, kind of thing? Is there anything that you look at and go, you would never catch me doing that as long as I live?
No, not really. If I'm in control, you're not like. I've been doing like I do with the TV stuff, like the fucking health and safety with everything. I say, look, I have been doing stupid things for a long time, and I'm still here, so I'm doing something right. Leave it with me. I'll sort it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so as long as I'll do whatever. But as long as you can go through it, take a pragmatic approach to it. And you can see, right, this you go through this process to achieve this goal, and that's what.
Out of all the things you've done for the TV, what's been like the proudest thing you've done, or the best? I don't know if I say a proudest thing, because they're all sort of things done, and there's not really, we're not coolest thing.
The fucking, I pedal that push bike behind a truck, 112.94 miles an hour.
That was something.
Yeah, but it's not on that fast. But fucking hell, man, I
sand.
genuinely thought I was going to pull the muscles off the back of my legs. I was pedaling that hard to keep up with that truck, right? And then just the waves, I just thought, yeah. Because the day there wasn't even, there was the morning, right? Because obviously, like the TV wanted to do loads of shots at different angles, to do loads of build-ups to get maybe half a dozen runs. Right, this is going to be the one, and we'll get the cameras in the right place. We'll have a helicopter in the right place and do it all. And we did one practice run. I said, "Fuck that, boys." I said, "We're doing one run and that's it. No more."
Did you have to be sort of close to?
Yeah. But the problem was, if I was dropping off, right, so I would be pedaling like fuck to try and get back on the back of the truck, and he would see that I'm dropping off. Dave was driving the truck, he'd see I was dropping, so he'd back off. But then we've got our approaching speed, so I would then hit the back of the truck and bounce off. And it's just because we'd gone. It was like a wet beach. It was a wet beach because you didn't want it obviously dry sand. So as soon as the tide had gone out, we was on it. And we did one practice run, and then just the wheels, the little wheelings that the push bike was leaving and the truck was leaving, made such a massive difference in the bike, in how it controls. That's why I said we're doing one run and that is it. We're doing no more, and that's why then they had no choice but to do. We had one go, shit or bust.
I've got a
question. So, that's how I had to deal with it like that, because I'm a very. If we'd have done it how they wanted to do it with like half a dozen different runs, it was going to end in tears. It was going to end in tears. So I just like with that, and as long as I'm in control,
the numbers game.
Yeah, I'm in control. This is how we do it. Go on.
What's been your biggest disappointment in telly, kind of thing? Because in my humble opinion, I'm very sorry about this. The programme was brilliant.
Go on.
Great Escape, Steve McQueen, the history behind it, everything.
Yeah.
My biggest upset with that programme is they told you that fence was fake. The fake. And I'm like, why did they tell everyone it was fake? I'm just saying, you're watching it going, he's fucking, and it was all bit, Guy Martin's going to jump this fence, and it was just like, yeah, it's me. Me nan could ride through that, and I'm like, I was watching it, screaming at the telly guy. I'm like,
it was mint. The boys that made that fence were mint.
No.
They made a mint job.
It
looked bang on. It was fake. Or you don't think the public needed to know that it was a fake fence?
Gutted.
Is that right?
Don't get me wrong. They could have put it after the fact. When they're like, oh look, this is what we had.
Right, that's good that they'll hear that.
No,
that's good to yeah.
For me personally, you're watching it going. Yeah. Part of me wants them to fuck this up a little bit. You know what I mean? Just for the entertainment value as a British person, an underdog. But I'm watching it going. You know what I mean? He's done all his training in his background. He can ride a motocross bike and have a go at.
Yeah, there was no to go wrong, was there? Really? But I tell you what, I had some buzz on that though. I had some buzz because we'd done the day before that. I took my motocross bike. I drove over in the van. I took my motocross bike over. And I'd done like a couple of practice runs, and I couldn't do it on a motocross bike. I was landing like a sack of shit.
You were doing your angles in, weren't you?
Yeah, fucking proper. And I just said, fucking hell. And I all we said was, right, because they wanted me to practice to get all the camera shots right and do all this, and then use the Triumph for the last one. And then I said, look, fuck that, boys. We're doing it once, right? Shit or bust. So that was the same sort of thing, and they listened to me. Well, they didn't really have a lot of choice. Because I was just landing like a sack of shit on that motocross bike. And we did it on the Triumph, and it was all right. It was all right, and we cleared it. We just cleared over the top. Just got over the top.
Because, like you say, the programme was brilliant. The history, behind it.
I did a load of learning with that.
That was fantastic. But that one little bit boiled me.
We didn't need to know.
Because Steve McQueen, the whole, because he got a stunt rider in because the insurance side of it. But you could just imagine Steve McQueen just going in after dark, going, "Fuck it, come on."
They reckon he did do it. They did do it. They reckon he did do it.
He did.
They reckon.
Right.
Who was they? I don't know. But yeah, they reckon he did it. They reckon he did it. Bud Aitkins, he was the boy that did the jump in the movie.
Yeah.
In the Great Escape. The Applegate Kids.
What a joke! Like it's fantastic.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, but it was all right. Me doing it on like that fucking new Triumph, right? Without what, like 100mm suspension travel. They did it on a bloody old hardtail
Proper.
Triumph. That's men. That's men. I was only playing that.
That's it.
I was only playing. That's it. You've got it. You've got
That's
it.
it. God,
You've got it.
don't even show yourself at the pub if you can't make that jump.
You've got it.
Do you know, with the whole with the whole TV stuff, is there like a team of people that come to you and say, right, we've been having to think, these are the like possible options, or is it you saying this is what I want to do and they sort of work around, or is it a bit of
No. To be honest, the only one I think it was my idea was Pikes Peak.
Right.
I think that was the only one that was my idea.
So they come to you with them, and and then you're like, yeah, let's do it type thing.
Yeah, because I don't need. I'm always in that position. I don't need to do it. It's not my job.
Yeah.
Like I do. Like this year, I've done a fair bit this year. I've done like 60 days this year. But yeah, I don't. If they come up with a good idea, let's have a go. It's great. Sounds great. But yeah, I don't need to do it. So it's got to be interesting ideas, and I don't know if we're running out of ideas or not, unless someone can come up with some decent ideas.
I'll get me a pen and paper. I'll get some ideas. So don't you worry, son.